Hello, everyone. Linda Israel here, and we're upside down again. I keep doing that. One of these days, I'm going to mark this camera, and then I'll know that I have it right side up. Oh, no. Facebook is broken. That's not good. Well, it's a good thing I didn't know. Hey, Kylie. So glad to have you here. Pardon me. My allergies are getting the best of me today. Hey, Joan. Hey, Laura. Hey, Tina. We're getting a good group today. Did y'all have a holiday today? Were y'all home from working? Those in the U.S., I guess. Hello, Lori. I've got my water. I got to stay hydrated. Yes. Joan says. Lori says yes. Hey, June. I'm so glad you're here. I've got your package from you. I'm going to share with everybody. UK, yeah. Well, you have different holidays in the UK, Tina. You had to work today. I'm sorry. Well, I hope everybody's doing good. Just a couple things before we get started, and that way it's at the beginning and it doesn't get skipped over. Thank you. I really appreciate each and every one of you for following me, for coming to my live streams, for sharing my videos, commenting on my videos, etc. As Robin said, Facebook is acting up today. Well, Facebook has also made some changes, and Facebook is now basically regulating and limiting posts that have links to them, especially if they're to YouTube. They're not letting those filter up or bubble up into the newsfeed. So, hey, I'm so glad that y'all are here. So if you see one of my posts on any social media, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, here on YouTube, and you want to continue to see good content from me, please leave a comment on that post, wherever it may be. You say something. Hey, I saw it. It doesn't matter to me what you say. Just say something. On Facebook, the longer the comment, the better. So if you say something that you liked and why you liked it, and then you ask a question, that makes Facebook happy. So just thought I'd mention that. By the way, there's links in the description box of this video if you want to check out my shop. So if any point that I say, I have that in my shop, check that out. I also have links to the Scrap Perfect glue there as well. All righty. Well, as Robin is helping me out, Kylie is also helping me out. Kylie Koo has a channel here on YouTube. So if you have a channel, pipe up in the comments and say, I have a channel. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow each other, please do so. And Robin, I think, is going to help. And I think Kylie's going to help with if we have any trolls show up. So hopefully we don't have any trolls today. So if I missed you, thank you so much, everyone that is here. I'm sorry if I didn't say everybody's name because I was yapping. But I see Anna and Chloe and Nancy and Giselle. Oh, I'm so glad to see all of you here. Well, let's kind of get started. So I said right off the bat that June, I have a package from you. So June had watched one of my other videos and she's been following me for a while. And so she sent me some things and she decided to send me this. It says, when I heard that you would like to receive things written in German, I knew that you might enjoy the enclosed. A Masonite group established a church near the town I live in. When this was put on the state, was open for settlement. Enclosed are pages from the hymnal pages from the small book. And I also found in the thrift store, I have no idea what the small book is. I also enclosed a few other ephemera I love picked up or have picked up in my thrifting. And I think, June, don't you live in Oklahoma? Are you the one? Yeah. So she lives, and I don't mean to say that, but she lives in Oklahoma, and she lives not too far from me, really. Um, we have a Masons at Guthrie, my father tells me about. So it's kind of neat to see that. So that's a beautiful little card. And she sent, that was in this envelope. And then she sent some old cards between my pressing duties. So she's got a little card she could give out. Isn't that cool? Says always in the market for news. So kind of those correspondence things that people were really good about, but we aren't anymore. All right, so let's see what she got. Welcome, Cody. So glad to have you here. Hey, Angelica. All right, I'm going to try to see if I can get this out. Ooh, there's a bunch of goodies in there. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way. One of my followers said I sounded like Reba McEntire. I said, no, she probably sounds like me. We are from Oklahoma, so that's probably why. Oh, cool. Look at this. Look at this feather playing card. That's great for a great background for a journal card. Pictionary, first edition. So you got to draw. Oh, look at this one. It's got a lighthouse on it. That's really pretty. That'll go in some of my sea and butterflies. She sent me, it looks like 2 of each one. This one's called Swap. Super Swap. Huh, interesting. Switch color. Hey, that looks like a fun game. I may want to play that. 1995 Trivial Pursuit in the 90s. I should know most of that. I was alive then. What about y'all? Do y'all know any Trivial Pursuit? I usually know things that no one really cares about. Whale. I saw a whale in the ocean. Did I do that okay? This is cool. Those are really neat. Oh, look at the bingo card. Where I used to work at Farm Bureau, we would have fundraisers throughout the year for March of Dimes and a couple other things. And I was the bingo card keeper. And they would all come to me to get my set of bingo cards and beans whenever they wanted to do a bingo session. So it's kind of funny every time I see one of those. Suggestion cards. My suggestion would be benefit. That's kind of cool. Thank you, Cheryl. Hey, Tammy. Yeah. You get some work done. Don't worry about us. Just pop in when you can. Tammy has a channel here on YouTube as well. And like I said, if you have a channel here on YouTube, go ahead and say, I have a channel. And then they can all look at yours. Okay, so these must be the German little book pages. They're so tiny. Look at this. It's so little. It's probably 3 inches tall, 3.5 inches tall by about 2.5 inches wide. So almost artist trading card size. Oh, cool. Hey, I don't know how to say your name because it's all characters. One of my chat says, Linda, can you remember me from birthday card that I made for you on Facebook? And I was like, oh, yeah. I don't know what you're, Mia. Oh, yeah, Mia. I don't recognize her icon. Some of y'all use aliases on your profiles on YouTube. And sometimes I'm like, well, that's great. 67955. Like, I don't know what your name is. So, so I'm glad that you helped me clarify that, Mia. Hey, Safina. So good to see you. Hey, great. So anyhow, as I was saying, this is in German, and these are really cool. I love them. I love the texture. I may have to do some fun things with that really soon. All right, let me set this aside. And then, okay, that was this one. Carrie sent me 2 packages. So let me see where it is. Okay, I've already opened this one. So let's look at, I didn't open it, I just opened the end. So Carrie is one of the administrators in my group, the Friendly Junk Journal people. And I think, yeah, this has a tag in it. We did a tag swap. I haven't mailed mine yet. Mine will go out tomorrow. I keep adding little goodies to things, and I don't know. I just felt like I needed to add more stuff. All right. So here we go. She has made some tags. Oh, these are neat. A tag for me. So here's a little tag. It looks like she's used some printed fabric. This is embossed with a rubber stamp, and you dip it in embossing ink, and you sprinkle embossing powder and heat it. She said she's loving using embossing. I know that because we've chatted about it. This is a wooden faux postage button. Oh, and I love the little dragonfly charm. Can y'all see that? Let me get under the camera. Y'all see that? Isn't that pretty? I love it. Why are we so wonky? It's so neat. I love it. Beautiful job, Carrie. And then look what she sent. These are from calendars, and she's cut out all the images. They have a neat texture to them. I love paper that feels good. Oh, I love this. This would be awesome for another floral, or, oh, I love the bicycle. Isn't that neat? Wonder what year this was from. That is cool. Oh, I love them. Thank you so much, Carrie. And then here's a envelope. And, oh, so she's stamped it all over. Hercules, what's wrong? My dog is having a breathing attack. Sorry about that. Happy Tag Day, Carrie says. I forgot the tag was supposed to be themed about what the group means to me after I made it, so I just made a card also. What the group means to me is friendship. Through crafting, we are sharing love, compassion, fun, encouragement, and God. Thanks for allowing me to be a part. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I love it. I love it a lot. I made this for you because you're priceless, and it's in glitter. Oh, I love it. Y'all, I'm so glad I made that group when I did. I think a lot of us really needed that positive space, and it has benefited so many people. It's amazing. Hey, so glad you're here. Okay, so this one I have not opened at all. I thought, well, I'm not going to open it because I want it to be a surprise. So you actually get my true reaction when I'm on video. Laura, I really do agree. And I don't mean to boast, but I just feel that I have some awesome, awesome friends in there. The admin, the members themselves are just amazing. So she sent me a little anniversary card because it's pretty in the colors that I like. She knows that I like that. And then she sent me a piece of fabric. This is the only large enough card I had to fit the fabric. Maybe you can use the bird images. This fabric is just to honor your mom's love of birds. Oh, Carrie. Oh. For those of you that may not know, on September 12th of 2017, my mother passed away. So whenever I can, I try to figure out how to put a bird in a junk journal that I'm making. So Carrie knows that because she purchased a journal that I made that has images of my mother in it. It's the Songbird Journal. If you want to check that out, just go to my videos and you can do a search, or you can just do Songbird Linda Israel and you'll find it on YouTube. And she remembers me every so often and sends me little birdies. So thank you, Carrie. This is beautiful. I love it. You're going to make me cry. Y'all think I'm a big sap. Okay, can't get the link because somebody broke Facebook. The link is in the description box to the group. It should be down. I know it's a long, long list of links, but I try to put all the links in there. So check out that link down the bottom. All right. So the next one I want to open is from Lori Montgomery, and I have not opened this one yet. So it looks like she taped this in. So let's cut it. So what are y'all working on today or this past weekend? Did y'all make a bunch of stuff? I worked on some Halloween stuff. FJJP stands for Friendly Junk Journal People. Oh, wow. Okay, so Lori Montgomery sent the following. Oh, my goodness. Wow, look at this card. So she knows that I like nautical stuff. And so this is a trifold card. So she's probably got a die cutter or a Cricut or something. And she's die cut this seahorse out of a copper. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. I love it. I love this background. That's beautiful. She says, here is the music I said I would send. I needed to wait until payday to mail it. If you insist on sending me something in return, I am going to make a best friend a mermaid junk journal and could use any images you have left over from yours. My printer dies, so I can't order my own digital kit. However, the music was being sent with no expectations of receiving or of anything in return. So, oh, that's sweet. Well, fun, Lori. I'm going to set this aside with your address, and I'm going to make sure that I've got some things that I've finished the other day. In fact, I'm going to show it to you today, that I could probably package up. So awesome. So she knew that I didn't have a lot of the large sheets of sheet music. My camera's wonky. Okay, is that better? You're a little bit straighter. A little bit straighter. Let's go for a ride, y'all. Okay, sorry. So she has sent me, these are like the covers and just pieces of sheet music. These are awesome. Look at that. Okay, I'm trying to look at what y'all are saying. Isn't this seahorse beautiful? I love it. I love this. Oh, wow. This is awesome. There's a whole bunch here. Big old stack of them. Hey, Scottish Crafter and Sherry. So glad y'all are here. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. So I've been working on a few projects. So before I get into what I would say is the tutorial side of this, let's share some projects I've been doing. How's that sound? Yeah, I love that seascape card folds into a 3D scene. That's awesome. I love it. I mean, it's beautiful because I think you can kind of see it. I don't know. It's just neat because it will stand up. That's really neat. I love it. All right. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so let me show you. I had to get my basket of stuffs. Oh, wait. I have one more package. Cindy Bernard on Friendly Junk Journal People, she saw that I said I didn't have any spider web stamps. And so she sent me these stamps because I didn't have them and she wasn't using them, and they're brand new. Aren't they cool? I love them. These are great. These are going to be fun to play with. Okay, so thank you, Cindy, for that. And I've got to send her a gift back. Okay, so now let me show you what I just finished making. So it's kind of funny that she was asking about mermaid stuff. I did what do you call this? And mine may not be correct. That's why I didn't do a tutorial on it. I didn't want anybody yelling at me because I did it wrong. It is a loaded mini bag full of mermaid stuff. I think it's a loaded mini bag. Okay. I need a spider one too. I'm not the only one who needs a spider one. So she loves my swap partner who, when we got assigned swaps, she said, I have to go out of town. I'm going to be on vacation. Do you mind if we postpone and work on this later? And I said, actually, that works perfectly for me because timing, I was really busy. Oh, cool, June. June Holbrook said she's working on Christmas presents. All journals. That's awesome. So she said she loved mermaid stuff and let's wait. And she sent me a message a couple of days ago and said, okay, I'm ready to start working on it. Are you still willing? And I said, oh, yeah. So I started working on it yesterday and made this. So here's what I've got. I'm going to take all of this out and we're going to kind of do it in reverse order, if you will, of showing you what we got here. So you can kind of see a little bit about how I made this without having a full tutorial. Okay. So here is the paper bag, and it was just a flat paper bag. It didn't have a gusset at the bottom or anything. So what I did was I put a piece of scrapbook paper on the front, slid it down the middle, and folded it down. Then I made this little stamped thing, and this is stamped, and added some of this little eyelash yarn. And there's a triangular piece back behind there that's just a piece of paper folded in half. And then this is a petalope that Pink Odd Bird makes, and I've kind of adopted it. If you've ever grown up in doing origami, it was also known as a drink cup. Okay, so that's on this side. And then here's what, let me get the right pieces, goes on this side. So I made a journal card. So it's about 8 inches tall. This was a scrap of paper I had here. A rubber stamp. This was scrapbook paper left over from covering the bag. Okay, so I tried to use as much as I could. And then I've stuck this inside here. Okay. And then I had left over from another project a little tag booklet that I made, and I added the other corner on top of it so you can kind of see the triangular shape behind there and some stamped images. And then I took some of that tear off note bag paper and I put the saying across the top and glued it all together, and that goes in here. So I made that go right here, and you can have it stick up or you can poke it down in the bag. So that was there. And then I made this little thing because I stamped 4 of these little swim with the Passion of the Sea of Life, and I thought, well, I might as well just use them. And then I have these little mermaid cards. These are normally artist trading card size, and I printed them smaller because I used images to make a bag, a purse for me to carry, and I test printed them on paper, and I just had this piece of paper laying there, so I cut it up. So that's what those are. These were just leftover pieces that I put in there. And then I had printed this for a junk journal. And then I decided that I would add, you see the glitter on her? So I put the glitter on there. All of the images that I'm showing you, unless it's a rubber stamp, the images are from Calico Collage. They're from Enchanted and A Mermaid's Tale are some of the images that I have here. And then I happen to have a little envelope, and there was a scrap of paper left over. So I put that in here. And this one has extra of those little cards, and I rubber stamped this little seashell and embossed it, and I've added glitter. And that's just a scrap of paper. I like the lighthouse on there. So glad that you could be here today and you're watching me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so that was this side. So what I did was I wanted to have more space to add things. So I don't know if you can tell, there's a piece of cardstock right here that I put on the back of this little bag. And when I did that, I also put a piece of scrapbook paper. And then across the bottom here, this was some mixed media play and then some seahorses that I cut for a different journal that I made and sold. So then I had another piece of scrap and I stamped on it. And that's going to go up here in the sack, between the sack and the cardboard or the cardstock, like that. And then I had all these little things. So I made a little altered paper clip. If you notice, there's no sewing in this. So all of you that say that I never share a sewing project, I'm sharing one. So this is a stamped image that I cut out. I put some really heavy duty glitter stuff on it, the eyelash trim behind, and then I matted it with a book page that had been sprayed with tattered angels and then some turquoise. And it's funny because I wanted to use cheesecloth, but I can't find my cheesecloth. I guess I'm going to have to go buy some more cheesecloth. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I'm going to buy 2 or 3 packages and stick them in different places. And then I stamped this little mermaid. I bought a box of these gold cards. They were for like invitation, RSVP type things. And they were like $2. They were normally like 15 to 20 bucks. And I like to buy those because they're kind of neat. So that's going to go here. And then I'm going to slip that on here. Okay. This was out of one of those scrapbook packs. This was a journal card that I made. It's a rubber stamp back here. And then this is a cricket image. And then I stamped this little sailboat on some paper that I had sprayed with tattered angels. So stick that in here. And then this is another calico collage image. And this time I went around her body with the tulip glitter paint. I like mermaids too. I think I'm a mermaid in another life. And then these were some grab bag tags that I got from Canvas Corp brands, and I have a bunch of them. And I just added some eyelash yarn and ribbon to the tops and thought that these could be stuck in there. So that's one thing that I've been working on. Naomi's here. Naomi is one of my admins as well, and she lives in Australia. So I'm adding her as a moderator. So we're so glad to have her. And Erica Nelson is another a moderator for here, but she is an admin of my group. So we're so glad. June, thank you. Have fun decluttering. Thank you, Queen Mabel and Doris. Thank you so much. Bye, June. We'll see y'all later. Okay, so that's one project that I have been working on, and I did not make a tutorial. I think I can just tell her to come here if she wants to see me go through it. About the 28-minute mark, somewhere in there, right? Okay, so then, what else? Okay, I have... Y'all are getting a sneak peek, okay? Because I'm still editing the video. All right, so I'm kind of, hey! So glad to see you, Norella. I just shared, and so you may want to go back and look at it. I spent about 5 minutes talking about my loaded mini bag. That's what I just was sharing. So I was showing them how I can take the calico collage images that are normally artist trading card size, and I made those into these tiny little pieces. So hey, Norella, if you want to share the artist trading size of these from the mermaid tail and then the mermaid tail kit as well as the enchanted kit in the chat box, that way everybody knows where it came from. So I've been working quite a bit. I've got videos that I'm still putting out. So I've got a bunch of Halloween tutorials coming. So be on the lookout for those. You should have already seen like 3 of